Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm learning English from podcast to Kat and Mạc teacher S1E1 S1E1 follow me. S S1. Hello everyone. Okay, please. Okay, let's start. All right. Hello everyone. Welcome, high level listener. I'm Kat or Kat teacher, and I'm Mark or Mark teacher as well. Thank you very much for joining. We are glad to have this first ever season of high listening highlight class in our first ever episode. We'd like to begin by introducing our slide and telling you how we are. My name is Mark. I'm from the UK. I'm from just outside of London, about 30 or 45 minutes by train, and I have been a teacher for just over 10 years now. 10 years now. And I'm Kat, a Kat teacher, American voice, listening. I've been teacher definitely other decay. I don't always like to tell people that make me feel on, but yeah, I've been teaching English second language since. Okay, we are not going to get the year as I start teaching. Um, Talk in a couple of different countries, students and all level from little kids who are learning English time to adult who want to get conversation skill, business skill, etc. And what Mark and I found over time when teaching on the student is that just not enough material for our high level student. Okay, advanced students could watch TV or they could, watch American movie and TV show, but there was a lot for them to learn. There was a lot of them to figure out how to get better conversationally. Also, because you can watch TV, you can watch movie, but we didn't slow out. We're thinking it down to make it easy for students who are learning English as a second language. Well, yes. So hopefully, with our common experience of the last 2 decades, we hope to create some listening material with a full of vocabulary, advanced voice expression that maybe only native speaker use or say, or maybe face or vocabulary that you don't often see in textbooks. So yes, the first topic that we're going today in morning routines. Morning routines are very common starting, but just if the first thing you learn when you are learning as a beginner, I get up, I brush my teeth, I put on my clothes, and so on. We are going to we are going to do the same topic. It's much higher level version where we speak more quickly. You just face that native speaker with vocabulary used to the great morning, and you get to hear their face we're explaining the ones that we think is more useful and the most interesting, and then you have some expressions now to understand people talking about their morning and for you to use when you talk about your morning. So the question we're going to ask a teacher honor, and the question we are going to answer is, how was your morning? So Kat, how was your morning? Yeah, this morning was best example for me. I woke up around 7 a.m. 7 is thank for my church alarm and his gym, of course, and lighting the bed for the peace oriented on my phone. Ever until I got brushing my teeth and his to the kitchen. I guess was some scrambled egg and for myself a fist of coffee can do without it. After breakfast, I took a quick shower of of the day. Before heading out, I checked my email one last time that you got and read about it really. Okay, that's one. And so for my morning routine, this morning was very alright for me. Woke up around 7 with my alarm, hit Jesus as you do, then stay the bed for a bit, soaring on my phone. Then I got up, brushed my teeth, and went to the kitchen. I made some chop and some a cup of tea. After eating, I had a quickly shower and got up for work. Had a look at my email before I net and that about Winnie. Alright, so kind of alone with the new high level listening podcast episode. We're trying to give you as well vocabulary that still sound natural in the sense. You can see that Mark and I actually has a similar morning. We did not obtain that we very similarly is pretty standard morning for me. We both neither in bed, scroll our phone a little bit. We both made some breakfast pretty quickly. I had a cup of coffee instead of fashion. He has a cup of tea. So we both got rest of the day and we went to our house to start our day. And we of course we work we check email for the last time. So we will try to do is make sure that both of as an American and a Brazilian language speaker, that we want to show you that there's different in the language. There are some difference between American English and British English, and it's larger vocabulary. Sometimes it's a little bit of the sentence structure. So you wonder why you understand more American or more British. Maybe you can kind of see, you can stand to see some of the between our face. So Mark, do you want to just get start with kind of your story, your morning, or what would kick up being a morning routine? Routine. Yes, of course. So I'm from the UK. Therefore, some of the phrases in my script were more common for British speaker. Actually, when we make the script, I look at them and I try to tweak them or change them a little bit, so they include a lot of those British phrases. The first more British phrase that I said were fairly ordinary, fairly ordinary. The sentence is morning was fairly ordinary for me. If you had cast vision, she said, pretty standard for very ordinary petty. In my opinion, physical Brexit is a bit more common with American speakers. Pretty means quite or fairly. American speaker, American move. You will hear phrase of all that. In UK, I think we say quite or fairly more often. If I say pretty or really, something goes around my head night that's love me. I would say fairly ordinary, quite ordinary. So I said, this morning was fairly ordinary for me. Kat said, this morning was pretty standard for me. These two phrases have the same meaning. I naturally say fairly and Kat might naturally say pretty, but the meaning is exactly the same. And we want to mention that both of these are a normal morning. It's a pretty normal morning. See, there go again. Pretty normal, pretty average, pretty standard. And this is just a word often used to kind of mean kind of, sort of, very, fairly. It's kind of mean the same thing, but it's very common, pretty standard, pretty normal, pretty average. This is a pretty common phrase that's with you quite often. Okay, quite often, especially in commonly spoken and chatting with friends, it's pretty common. It's pretty common. It's very common, or it's quite common. I feel like if I had to say pretty, or if I try to say pretty, I even Americans might accept a little bit. I said that it's pretty good. It's very good. It's pretty hard. It's very nice. I have to say pretty. Where the T sound like D. Now American and to change the way I do it to do what work. So I'm sure I will telling my phone for you guys for talking to my sister and my breathing isn't really come out. I will start saying fairly and quiet. Night is a very warm outside and fairly cold. And that's my sin is because the word pretty, pretty, Preetty, pretty. In a American accent is pretty or night D sound. Pretty, pretty calm, pretty normal, pretty standard, pretty ordinary. So we often, I can see why if you do that to you, it might you use the outside pretty is make me sound like I'm trying to the pretty pretty. Oh, see pretty. Yes, right. I got to join in pretty. I can like go like really full on pretty and skip the teeth and say pretty. No, pretty good, pretty boring. I had to go nine maximum turn them up into a hundred. Or I say pretty expressly. pretty original and that. I don't know. I don't feel right. I just feel right. So it's a common in British English. Um, it's less common. It's less common in British English. More common in American English. So the next thing that I think most people do you want first was what is actually they just laying the bed for a bit. Okay, they just lay in bed for a bit. Lay in bed for a bit. Now I'm talking about something that happened before or happened this morning. So I said I lay in bed. Lay in bed for a bit. Lay in bed. Lay in bed for a bit. I lay in bed for a bit. I lay in bed for a bit. Meaning I didn't get up from bed. I didn't get from my bed. I just was lying back, opening my eye, and for a short period of time, for a few minutes, for a bit. I laid in bed for a bit. Yes, sure. I pretty normal for me. First, I woke up. So I woke up, my eye open, but I don't get up. Because get up is off the cover and get out of bed. Often I woke up and I could want to get out of bed. Maybe it's cold outside. I'm too comfortable. I usually grab my phone and I lie in the script. Said, what did I say? Scroll through my phone. I scroll through my phone a little bit. So that's me laying in bed. My investment, I said, stay in bed. Cat said, lay in bed. Lay in bed, stay in bed have actually the same meaning. We might talk about the pattern lady. I said the D and the last word connect with in. So I laid in bed. Also stayed in bed. So laid in bed for a bit. Stay in bed for a bit. We might talk about this later, but it's for example where the last better connect to the procession laid in bed, stayed in bed. I just stayed in bed and scrolled through my phone. And I finished too, we don't actually need an answer here. I see a lot of students saying, so I say in the bed, I say in my bed, Renee, just stay in bed, go to bed, stay in bed, lay in bed. Now, lay the physical action of laying down, and stay is to not move. But they mean the same thing. We didn't move from bed. You lay in bed for a bit, lay in bed, stay in bed. Now I didn't finally get up at some point. I didn't finally get up. I brushed my teeth, brushed, brushed my teeth, and headed straight into the kitchen. Now the more that I speak normal in my class, I really that the verse hurts. I have used this a lot, and it's usually when we're talking about hitting somewhere, women going, okay, get ahead, go ahead, do something, go strength, head strength, head no, head sound. This verb is very common and it simply means to go. So I head straight to the kitchen. Heading straight to the kitchen. Straight to the kitchen. So I got up, brushed my teeth. I'm so hungry. I headed straight to the kitchen. I didn't stop. Just went straight to the kitchen. Headed. Also on American phrase, I think. I don't say headed. Um, in fact, I often think of this phrase in the question, where you headed? Where you headed? Where you going? Where you headed? Where you going? So to head, to go. Maybe it's an easy verb because yes, I go and yesterday I went. Now I had. Yesterday I had it. So a little bit easier, but again, but in person, I probably would say that. I would say I got up, brushed my teeth, and went straight to the kitchen. No, that room, no, that's straight to the kitchen. Maybe because I'm really hungry. Kat actually got to you a cool phrase when she talked about breakfast. Mm-hmm. Can you read your name? Yes, I wish in sub toast and scrambled egg. I squid that. It's funny when you squid up something you think are kind of making something very quickly. I'm not really studying or recipe right now. I don't. Bro, if I get to go now, okay, I'm just go now. Yeah, I'm away. So I'm put some toilet such this simple, easy, just with gun thing up. Okay, so I whittled up some toast. I whisk some toast. I whisked up. I whipped it up. Whipped up some toast. Whisked up some toast and scrambled eggs. And yes, imagine you open your fridge and you only had three ingredients and they were random. You're hungry and you need to make something. If you take random different ingredients and you just put them together and make a meal, you whisk up something. So whip up is speed, is doing it quickly, and whip up sound like you not following a recipe. You just doing what you had you how in the time. So yeah, I just whisk something up for lunch. It's a few vegetable and some never meat from yesterday. So if you whisk something up, we use this in morning because often you don't have time to make already night meal. You have to wake up, get ready to go work. Sometimes to important, so I think quite what's up some toast and crucible. My version were very. I said I made some toast and scrambled eggs. It had the same meaning. Cat one picked up scrambled egg and toast. That sound a bit faster. Nicey had a bit next time of hungry. So something how in morning or maybe yes some last minute change to just another great American example was the next one. Kate, what did you have with your scrambled egg and toast? I put myself it even if I have breakfast, I have to have a cup of coffee. whether if I don't have to make it home, then on pick it up on my way, and on visit the cafe that is close to our home. So I poured myself a fresh cup of coffee. So that kind of taking the horse of coffee and pouring myself. So I didn't pour Mark a cup of coffee. I didn't pour my cat a cup of coffee. I poured it for myself. So it's kind of pour myself on myself, like I pour me into a cup of coffee, but I pour myself a cup of coffee. I pour my friend a cup of coffee. So I pour myself a fresh cup of coffee. I need it. I have my coffee. American are pretty addition to cup of coffee in the morning. So I pour myself a fresh cup of coffee and Mǎk in typical present fashion. Yes, a cup of tea. I could also say pour myself a cup of tea. I made it just for me. I'm not selling it. I pour myself a cup of tea. Another verb that you can use is with make myself. I made myself a cup of tea, or I made myself a cup of coffee. When you're making food, you can also you make myself. Maybe I made myself some toast and scrambled eggs. Again, that is for me. I didn't make enough to feed my children or whoever. It's just for me. I made small portion. I made myself some toast. I pour myself some coffee. I make myself, yes, classic, basic drink. You can drink tea in the morning, afternoon, in the evening. Some people drink tea before bed. I think we have a slightly addiction. Of course, there are lots of people who also drink coffee. Coffee is sugar pure with Starbucks. We are big coffee chains, but tea is still number one. Just about. As usually British. Yes, very true. If something you you go on England, I think you go out for coffee or you miss in a coffee shop. But at home, everyone has tea or tea bars. If you have, yes, you always often them a cup of coffee or tea. So you go out, if you went out for tea, that's a ceremony as occasion. We usually with tea at home or coffee, you go usually and say. And you know, it's funny to think of, the first coffee. Most people are suffering on this cup of coffee, but kind of we're saying quite quickly, first cup of coffee, cup of coffee, cup of coffee. And I also hear you because you even have a word or it not like cup of, oh yeah, right. So it's a cup of tea. There are become cup tea, cup tea, or simple cup of tea, and then with this the third work and will become a cup. Do you want a cup? Do you fancy a cup? If you go to a British person's house and they say, do you want a cup? Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup? So we read that question because it's not always escape now. And it's not even over for me. And I'm an American, never English speaker. And the first time someone offered me a cuppa, and I was like, a cut off what? And everyone looked at them crazy and said, "What do you think?" Yes, rude. Oh, sorry. Yes. Whatever is a cup of whatever you want to give me. Sure. But when they asking one a cup, they mean a cup of coffee. Then a common is US we say, hi, can I get you a coffee? Can I get you a coffee? So if you were invited to my house, I would be nice. Would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like a cup of coffee? Tea? Would you like some water? Or of a refreshment, but it's not always coffee, and it could be water. It's a common to ask them if they want something to drink. Would you like anything to drink? Can I get you something to drink? But I don't use that cup nearly as often as they do in the UK. Okay. Yes. Nitrogen in the script. The sorry example of the email verb had, had, and go. But can't you as a verb instant. Can you see the night? Yeah. So before heading out, to head out to eat to need. Hey guys, night party. We are going. Okay. Yes. We are heading out. See you next week. Okay. So before heading out, to head out, eat to need. Okay, so leaving my house before heading out, before heading out. Yeah, I quite like that because Mark would say something a little bit different. Yes, rest of this at the phrase verb. If I say, oh, no, at the time I got to head off, Cat said, head out. I would say head off. You ever say that in a American accent? Head out, head down, head down, and head off, head down, head down, head down. Yes, right. Yes, it's a good example with phrase verb. So the verb head, and the second word is called the practice, and that has more meaning. Has ego, head out, out of the building, out of the room, so nay. Off and out can mean the same thing when it's a phrasal verb practice. So head down, head down. There are a few reasons as well. Some of the British people might say pop up. I was pop up means go. In the case of means out. So I got to pop up. Sorry, goodbye. So yeah, I maybe think the only time breath with you head is with the phrase verb head down. Before heading down to work, I check my email. Or before I head down, we pack it, you say, and take pocket. One more example is a verb, right? Has, dog. If you change up, you can make it mean something different again because the practice had more meaning. Head in. Head in mean enter a building. So head out it knee or head up it knee. Let heading into the restaurant or let heading into town. Let head to the city, let enter the city, let's go into the city. So you can play with that different meaning with one word. And you can see that it's quite common for American. I have never used it to say that I headed into the kitchen. I shared it to the kitchen, so I went to the kitchen. I headed changed to the kitchen. And before heading down, before leaving, before going out, before going to work, before leaving, before heading out, I did something else. So I never use this twice in here, and it is a common verb to replace going, doing something, going in, going out, leaving, entering. These words we don't use them often, so if you want to kind of upgrade your conversation a little bit, start using some phrasal verb, heading, heading out, heading off. Yes. So the very last night or the last night script, I said I had a quick look at my email. I had a look, quick look at my email. Quick look. So maybe just 30 seconds. Email, okay, check, finish. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, I had a quick look at my email. You can use quick before lots of verb. I had a quick bite to eat, a quick visit, a quick trip, a quick note. I looked at the chart for a few seconds and then went to work in the morning. Lots of time to hang around. You have to go to be on time. So this simple phrase has a quick look at my email. And for me, while Mark had a quick look at his email, I checked my email. Now I'm checking in my email. I feel like spending a bit more time looking through them, reading them, maybe replying, but I'm heading down. Right, so before heading down, I'm checking my email one last time. So before heading down, okay, I'm just going to make sure. Let me check if there anything important. No, it's not okay. So I'm going to head down. I'm going out. I'm going to leave for the day. I'm going to get started with my day outside of the house. And to end our lesson today, that's about it. Really, that's about it. That's all. That's seven. All right, we head down. Well, we head down. I'm about to head up. Yes, right. So thank you for joining us today, everyone. This is your very first episode. We love to hear your feedback. You learn to hear what you thought about the lesson, what you thought about vacation, and If you have any question about how to use this vocabulary, so good question maybe what the difference between this and this. Can I say this? What can I use here? How can I use this phrase? So that would be great to you in the first. You can check out our chat message here on the side, and you can leave a message. Try to get to you, or we will have a look of let's. It's also we might be share some kind of question or some questioning ask question just to help our students make sure that they understand everything. So we hope that you benefit from this and you should be this have listening come to improve your English listening, understanding and speaking skills. Yes, but you can also get an MPA version of our morning return skip put our website high level listening come and I put it like in the message. So if you click that link, you go website, you go to MP of me and can look the script. So if you don't get you work you along the sea and work the page the miss and doing with the main idea, the main topic, and the project in which the night class we can join will dive deep into the different phrase, grammar, and vocabulary, and take your English to the next level. Yes, absolutely. And we shall say a little bit of course along the way. Since I born and raised in American and back in UK, you get two different personality of very common English accents. So thank you so much, everyone. We are going to head up and with let's uh, on Monday same time, same night. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.